Let's talk for a minute about one of the hardest policies and procedures you're going to probably have to put in place, and that's around lien law and filing mechanics liens and securing those lien rights. It makes everybody uncomfortable. It gets your CFO uncomfortable, it gets your salespeople uncomfortable, and it gets your customers uncomfortable. So you've got to track that out. Here's what we normally do. Here's when we decide we're going to secure our lien rights. You might decide we're going to do it on every job over $2,000. We may decide, hey, we're going to only file the lien if it's over $5,000, but we're going to secure the rights. We might decide we want to go after if it's several tracks that they're each individually $5,000, but making up with one particular builder, now we're up to $15,000. You're going to put some parameters around that. You're going to want to have some good rule of thumb to be able to focus back on, because salesmen will do anything to avoid ticking off a customer or having unpleasant conversation. It doesn't have to be unpleasant. Hey, this is why we have this policy in place. Unfortunately, in the last downturn, normally I would love to just trust everybody, and I'm sure you're a wonderful person. However, things happen, circumstances come up that you can't control either. This is what we do. We secure these, and we highly recommend you do too. We would really like it, Mr. Customer, if not only do we secure our lien rights, but let me show you how to secure your lien rights and build that and incorporate it into your program and put that friendly spin on it. It's amazing once you sit down with somebody and walk them through it. Now, it's a painstaking process because educating one person at a time is tough, but eventually you will get through everybody and just keep replacing them with more. That's part of credit. It will never end. You will constantly be having these conversations, especially around your lien policies. It's probably behind the credit application, the most difficult policy you will put down. In looking at putting down your mechanics lien process and pushing that policy out to your customers and your salespeople, it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, especially if they've never done it before. What you really have to focus on is not the difficulty it is for you or how the challenge you're going to get them through. What you really want to look at is, here's the value that we're bringing you, Mr. Customer. This is why we care about you. We want to protect you, because if we don't do this, the only person I have to go after is you to sue. And it may be beyond your control. So you're educating as well as protecting yourself. Your customers don't care why it's good for you. They don't care about your policy. Hey, we do this because we want to protect our money, and we're sending supplies or materials or labor out the door. Nobody cares why it's good for you. They want to know why it's good for them. So, Mr. Customer, here's why we're doing this. We want to make sure that we take care of you as best we can, and we highly recommend you do the same. Let me hook you up with the resources we use. Let me show you how to do this. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to dispel the myths. This is just a small taste of a much larger class. You can take the full class for free at levelset.com. Join me.